Trying to decide whether an all-season riding jacket is the right choice for you? This episode of Gear Matters should help you make the right decision. There are two ends of the spectrum of this product category, and of course a lot in between. On one side, you have the premium all-season jackets that really created this category. They cost more than most people are willing to pay, but often deliver on quality and performance because, well, you're paying for it. These products would likely be made using specialized materials and components from well-recognized global brands. Obviously, just because something costs more doesn't guarantee anything. But from what we have seen, there are some all-season riding jackets at this end of the spectrum that actually deliver on the promises. Then at the other end, you have more affordable all-season riding gear essentially derived from the premium category and looking to deliver some of that goodness but on a budget. Because of the budget constraint on this side of the fence, multi-season functionality is usually obtained by bundling multiple layers. For example, a mesh riding jacket with inner warm layer and an outer waterproof layer. On the face of it, it's easy to believe that a jacket with multiple layers included offers better value than one that does not. But depending on how much you trust the brand that makes the product, this may or may not always be true. Let me explain. Say you have a street mesh jacket from brand A that costs 6,000 rupees that comes without layers, and another visually similar offering from brand B at the same price point that comes with a warm and a waterproof layer. It stands to logic that there can only be two possible explanations. Either brand A is charging more without reason and brand B is delivering value, or brand A has focused on delivering the best possible street mesh riding jacket at that price point, while brand B has made some compromises on the quality of materials and design used in the jacket and each of the layers to hit a particular price point. This is where your trust in a brand comes into play. Since most customers will not have the technical expertise to know the difference between materials and components used on products, the decision on which one to choose would largely depend on how much you trust brand A or brand B. Now, moving beyond this, if you have used an affordable multi-season riding jacket, you may have noticed that the layers that come with the jacket, especially the warm layer, will often be quite limited in functionality. Whereas a purpose-made warm layer sold separately will often be made of better materials, offer better performance, and also possibly usable on and off the bike. That is, under your riding jacket or as a warm jacket to use at your destination after the riding day. The same applies for bundled in waterproof layers versus better purpose-built layers that can be bought separately. At Viaterra, we are firm believers in the idea that each product should be the best possible version of itself, which is why most of our riding jackets are sold without layers, focused entirely on offering the customer the best version of that jacket. Similarly, we also have multiple offerings for purpose-built warm and waterproof layers, so a customer can choose the type of layer they would personally find more comfortable. To the extent where any layer included with the product, these layers are of a similar type to functional offerings sold on a standalone basis, so there is no compromise to functionality offered to the customer. The takeaway from this video for you as a customer should be to make the decision by prioritizing functionality rather than a notional sense of value for money. And when in doubt, especially at the more affordable end of the spectrum, we would recommend opting for a jacket that is specifically made for the weather and riding conditions in which you will be using it the most, and add on purpose-made layers from the same or another brand separately at a later point. What type of jacket do you use and what are your thoughts on the subject? Comment below and let us know how you go about choosing your jackets and layers for your riding purposes.